Hey everybody, NecroVMX here. I'm sorry about the last one being kind of cut off, but I had some Kazarth Studios business to attend to, so... Oh, here we are. Let's attend to killing these abyssals, huh? Okay, so we got 2 Srirachas. This one will most likely be a little longer to make up for the last one getting cut off like that, because I was planning on finishing the whole Aina's Wasteland part in the last video, but it just didn't happen. Scorch! That wasn't too bad. There we go, I took care of that. Alright. Yeah, definitely. Oh, snap! Nice! Very cool. Hey, alright, that went swimmingly, you guys! Alright. 2 more Srirachas. Or Sriracha dragons. Isn't that how you say it? I know I'm gonna get those comments, like, well, actually, it's pronounced. Like, no, it's actually Sriracha. That's according to the, the people who actually make the hot sauce. Which I've never had in its purest form, like, I had it at Subway, which is like a Sriracha mayo, which was really good on like a steak sandwich. What I would do is I would get like a steak and cheese with, I like a lot of veggies on it, so I would get like lettuce and tomato and boring shit like that. Look at that 1 hit point. Like I would get, like green peppers, red onions, olives, and, the Sriracha mayo. Just like some like fucking American cheese, and that shit was like fucking sweet. They don't always have it though. I haven't been to Subway in a while, man. I was just talking about in a previous video how I hadn't been to Red Lobster in so long. And now I'm talking about how I haven't been to Subway in ages, so... Seems to be one of those things. Die! Alright, last one of the minions here. We got a Sriracha dragon and a sad werewolf. It's actually called a vile hound. But to me, they'll always be sad werewolves. They were sad because Ginger Snaps was a terrible movie. There we go. I'm sure Tanya didn't like that I said that, because she actually liked Ginger Snaps. Like, how could you like that? It was terrible. Hey, get back here! That's right, the command is you can't just bump into them, you actually have to, like, activate them. Confused! There's the ducks! Alright, let's see. The rubber duckies! Because what's more confusing than being in the middle of a pitched battle and having to deal with a bunch of fucking rubber duckies zipping around your head? Oh yeah. At least you attacked the right guy. Confuse! Well, I mean, he's already berserk, so I don't confuse on top of that. That might be a problem. Oh. That was a problem. God, I don't have any. And I'm not using an Aryan Stone for this. Alright, I'll just... Yeah. I don't know if Berserk will override Confuse. I think it might. It certainly attacked the enemy there. Prevent him! Poisoned everybody. And now you're dead. Yeah, I think Berserk overrides Confuse. Alright, random level ups for the soldiers. It's not that big of a deal. I got Ether and a Medial Ether. Check your equipment and save. Well, don't need to check my equipment, but I will say... Actually, it's a good time to use healing items on Krista and Anduin, including some Ethers. So I will need that, and then I will save it. And if you wanted to dick around with the Scion grid, there's that as well, but I don't need to do that because I haven't got any Scions yet. You're next, Abados. I don't like that laugh one bit. I know funny. This isn't it. To think that you actually believe that you could defeat me? I find it utterly hilarious that near insects think they are better than their masters. You'll soon be eating those words. Krista, Anduin, with me! Very well. I will grant you all the agonizing deaths you so desire. Alright, here's Anduin. He's kind of a big deal. He's got 8,000 hit points. The good thing is that Reyna is O to the P. She has some great attacks. I mean, Securin obviously is for healing. She's got Divine Blessing, Radiant Axis, and Plague Barrier. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use Divine Blessing first, because it just makes her even more O to the P. Plasma Void coming at me. Alright, Power Bless. Everybody's powering up. Even Anduin with Frenzy. And now we're just going to use Radiant Axis over and over again. And it takes off a good chunk. You can see Reyna is also faster. Scourge! Oh, yeah, it reduces everybody to 1 hit point. Have a taste of my real power. Your valiant struggle is now at an end. Too strong. I will never yield. No, this is not the end. Anduin, Krista, know that I love you both. Reyna, don't. Keep our culture alive. Reyna! Always thought of you as a daughter, Krista. Reyna, please! Facing me alone? You must have a death wish, Reyna. No, not a death wish. My strategy all along. You see, no matter what happens to me, you've still lost, Abydos. You mean the key to the Abyss? My troops are already slaughtering yours in the castle as we speak, Reyna. We'll have the key in just moments, and then it will be in Lord Anto's hands. No. Damn you, Abydos, if you think you're going to just take the key from us like that without much of a fight. What are you saying, Reyna? You've been soundly outmaneuvered on all fronts. Your forces have been completely wiped out. There is nothing you can do. Surrender! To become a minion of the Abyss like you? No, Abydos. You may take the key from us, but you're not going to have me as a prize to take back to Anto. If I'm going to die here, I'm going to make sure you never forget it was Queen Reyna Goldenbloom of the Kingdom of Goldenhorn that beat you. Holy Bastion. Now the real battle begins. Oh, no. Alright, her Divine Blessing. Well, I shouldn't have even used it before, but I don't want to give you guys spoilers. Plaguing Slash. It's fine if she's blind, because she's just going to use Radiant Axis anyway. Plaguing Slash, again. The only worrisome part of that, I mean, the poison's pretty worrisome, but the magic defense down is what you really got to worry about. But you could use Securin to revive your hit points, and it works pretty well, as you could see. I might want to hit Divine Blessing again, actually. There we go, that helps. Securin! That poison's killing me here. Unfortunately, she can't use items because they took the, the Krista and Anduin had the items. Yeah, nobody ever said it was going to be easy, right? Yeah, you used that weak attack. One more. Kind of doesn't matter what you do now. She's the queen for a reason. I will never yield. You are strong indeed, I'm impressed. I would have this no other way. Your death, you mean? Yes. This is how I always envision the end for me. I will not take you with me to undergo Cythrance. You fought hard against the inevitable, and for that you deserve to rest. Abydos, Abydos, why? I will remain with you until the end. No one, not even my nemesis, deserves to die alone. Thank you. Rest now, brave warrior and respected enemy. Rest. So you kind of see a different side of Abydos there. It's interesting. He's not a simple character, he's pretty complicated. That's where I was going to end the last video. So I'll make this one a little extra long. Krista, I'm sorry. Sorry? That's all you can say? What would you have me say? What is there to be said? Our queen sacrificed herself so that we may live to fight another day. I'd say that's the definition of a hero. You don't get it, do you? She wanted us to escape and grab the key to the Abyss, which was in the castle, before we got on the ship. The castle was overrun. It would have been suicide to go there. You didn't even want to try. We failed in our mission, Anduin. Failed because of you! Krista, stop. Our queen is dead. The key to the Abyss is now in the hands of our enemy. Our kingdom has been defeated. And now we're refugees escaping to Senefaria. It's all your fault. Krista, stop. Stop talking yourself into his... It's also pointless. And you know why? Because the bastards will capture the Inferni Diadem too. It's just a matter of time. What's the point of all this? Why do we have to be tortured like this? Krista! Krista! I'm sorry. I know. Now it's about to get a whole lot worse. This is most surprising. You have done well, Abydos. What will you do? The key to the Abyss is now within my possession once again. That accursed Reyna is finally dead as well. There is no longer any need for that land to exist. I want it gone from my sight. Do you want it absorbed as you did Ativian? No. I want no part of that filthy land within the perfection that we have here. Is the Desuai ready yet? Yeah, it is, my lord. Then its first test shall be Goldenhorn. Target the Azek Sea. As you command, my lord. Before you go, Diora. My lord. We will be implementing the Mal de Sangol as well. So soon? With the Dark Lord still alive, we cannot leave anything to chance. Make the necessary preparations. As you command, my lord. And now you're about to find out exactly what the Desuai is, and it's nothing good. What in the hells was that? My gods. It's been an honor, Anduin. The honor was mine. Well, as you can see, it definitely caused a very large tsunami. Alrighty then. And as you can see, the kingdom of Goldenhorn is now mostly underwater. Actually, it's the majority of the Rim Kingdoms, but Goldenhorn certainly got the worst of it. And on that note, we move on to an even darker chapter. Chapter 5, The Atrocity Strikes. Yeah, I never told you guys it was going to be all sunshine and happiness. The first game is pretty intense, but it didn't really reach this kind of intensity until the whole part with Valdrace, and then this game, though, it's like all throughout. Lord Anto has commanded us to perform a most important mission. We must retrieve the Inferni Diadem. We know it's located within Kazara's citadel somewhere. How do we get in without arousing suspicion, Commander? We'll be using our invisibility ability to slip in. Keep in mind that our enemy is neither stupid nor untrained. We must not make any noise while we search, lest we be discovered. Our invisibility only lasts for a few minutes each time we use it, Commander. That may not be enough time to find the Inferni Diadem. It will need to be, because we're only going to get one shot at this. Let's go. So, believe it or not, we get to play as the bad guys. We get to play as Ariadne and her abyssal captains. Because they're going to infiltrate... Oh, not Azeroth. They're going to infiltrate the Citadel of Kazarth. Remember, our mission is to find the passage to the Inferni Diadem. Do not cause any noise. Do not cause any noise or bring attention to ourselves. Let's now use our invisibility. So this is kind of sort of the stealth section. There's a time limit, and you may find it very difficult to figure out exactly what you have to do here. There's very little that you can interact with. If you bump into any of the guards, you'll be sent back to the beginning, and the time does not replenish. If the time runs out, it is a game over. Also, if you touch anything, pick up any treasure... There are treasure chests, and you can get them. But you're losing time each time it happens, so I'm not going to try and get the treasure. There's only one item that I'm going to try to get, and it's right here. The Aryan Stone. And basically what you're looking around for is anything unusual. I'm going to point out the unusual things. See that suit of armor? That's what a suit of armor, that's what they normally look like. But you see that one with the red glowy bit? Let's examine that. There appears to be a gem within the armor. Take the gem? Yes, but quietly. So you get a crimson gem. And we need to find, I believe, there's like 4 or 5 of them. Game's lagging on me a little bit. Oh, I know why. Oh, it's still going. Alright. My antivirus is still going. It might have been scanning a part that had to do with the game. Seems to be fine now. Okay, I could see another one right up there. Okay. You have plenty of time. It's just there's also the matter of like people getting treasures and running into things they shouldn't run into. I don't think we're supposed to go this way actually, but let me check it anyway. I want to go up here. This is the mage's area. Whoa! Almost bumped into... No, there's not going to be any suits of armor here. I'm silly to come here. Oh! He hit me, yeah. You've been discovered. See, now it puts you right back at the beginning, but your time doesn't replenish. So if you don't know what you do, you might run out of time, and, you'll figure it out eventually, I think. But this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to find the gems. Actually, I think I want to go this way, because... The Knights Battalion is... Oh, no, I was over there. Yeah, I got that item there. The Aryan Stone. You need to move. Go this way. It doesn't matter if there's no guards around. Opening a treasure chest will cause enough noise that they'll discover you. Oh, that's the dungeon. I don't believe there is anything down in the dungeon. I think it's 4 gems. It might be 5, but I'm pretty sure it's just 4 gems. Let's go up to the throne room. It's cool, though, because you can barely see your character here, too. And by the way, this entire section isn't stealth, but you'll see some interesting stuff happening. Ah, there's one right there. Just make sure I don't bump into that dude. Alright, that's 3 of them. Ooh, almost hit him. Okay. Alright, obviously can't go down that way. There might be one in the Hall of the Emperor, but whoa! There's only one treasure chest you can get anywhere. You know what? Let me just grab it. Put me back at the beginning anyway. It's better than walking back there. And hey, I got an elixir out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna check the Hall of the Emperor. Woo. Doesn't help that this is about that time of day where there's a little bit of glare on my screen. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. That was close. I believe this is where the last one is. Yes, there it is, right over there. Okay. Now what you want to do, and actually if I would have come out of the throne room normally, instead of getting caught on purpose like that, Ariadne will actually say something that's a big hint as to what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go over to the Shenandoah symbol. You'll need to place all 4 gems into their respective spaces simultaneously. It's like if you come down, there's actually no... She'll like, why are there no guard? And then if you step on the symbol, she'll notice there's holes for gems. So that's kind of another hit. I see. Activating the symbol is the way to proceed to the Inferni Diadem. Clever. I also see that we're visible. Yes, you are. You must be Cytherea, Oracle of the Khazareth Empire. And you must be Commander Ariadne. I have to ask, did you really think it was going to be that easy? I love this because the sun's coming up right now, and you can see how the palette is shifting to normal. For a moment there, yes, I kind of did. I'm not about to let you just waltz in and take the Inferni Diadem, Ariadne. You'll have to contend with me before you can do that. Why the lack of soldiers? What do you mean? You're an oracle. You probably foresaw that we were going to attempt to snatch the diadem. So I ask you again, why the lack of soldiers? You could have just had them surround us, and we'd be at your mercy. Even more so, how come you are the only one confronting us now? To get those answers, you'll have to defeat me, Ariadne. But I promise you, that will not come so easily. We actually have to fight? Cytherea? Magus' adopted niece. Hit her with void dire vines. Prijara. These guys can't do anything but just attack, but they're pretty strong, as you can see. Now we use Void Slice. She also has an ability called Secura, which heals the whole party, so that's pretty cool. Stunned one of my guys, that's alright though. They're just damage monkeys. Rajara! Okay. Probably gonna use Secura in this next round coming up. We did have a part in the first game where you got to very briefly play as Anto and Zexor, which a lot of people really like the idea of like that brief moment where you play as the bad guys. No, not a great potion, just a medial potion. So obviously we're expanding on that here. Rijara! Oh, that was actually her. That's okay. It's almost over. Oh, shit! This guy needs to come up quickly. Ooh, just in time. That's it for Cytheria. We beat her. The Abyss is all. All that is belongs to us. And got a level 3 Wisdom Scion. 2 level 3 Wisdom Scions. Which is interesting because Ariadne does not have a Scion grid. So keep that in mind because that'll play into events later on. And I got a quicken scroll. Well fought. Your strength is quite admirable. Now, Cytheria, you owe me answers. Very well. Yes, I knew you were coming. I didn't know exactly when or how. Not until just a little while ago. I ordered the patrolling soldiers away to safeguard their lives. You see, Ariadne, I knew you were going to activate the passage to the Inferni Diadem. I even foresaw a battle and its conclusion. Knowing all these things, I chose not to put my people's lives at risk when I knew what the outcome was going to be. That, and I also saw what your role has been and is in this war, and it's one that must be allowed to continue. What role could I possibly have in this war that could be of benefit to you or any other enemy of the Abyss? Ariadne, let's not mince words here. I think you know exactly what I mean. Your role in Zalonia. Ah, the mysterious cloaked figure. Your role in Obsidian Rose. So we've revealed that Ariadne is the mysterious cloaked figure. Your role in Enough! As you can see, I know who you are. I know what you've done. My question to you is, why? I have my reasons. That is all I'm willing to say. None of you heard anything that was just said. Do you understand? Yes, Commander. Good. Now we get the Inferni Diadem. You're not going to stop us? No. As I said before, your role in this war is too important for me to interfere with. I have done what I was supposed to do for my realm. Now you must do the same for yours. I see. Before you leave, know that getting to the diadem is no easy task in and of itself. It is well guarded, not only to our finest warriors, but also laden with deadly obstacles. Why help your enemy? I do not help my enemies. Besides, I have my reasons. Grant us passage to the Inferni Diadem. I'm on point. You three stick close to me. Yes, Commander. And I'm going to stop here. I'll see you guys real soon with some more Chronicles of Dark Lord, Episode 2, War of the Abyss.